The second thing I want to ask you is about the Web3 stack. So obviously spent a lot of time talking about the graph, not only today, but this podcast shines a special light on the graph and the people working to build and contribute to it. The Web3 stack is an important infrastructural element here. Is it true, Jim, that there needs to be settlement upon what the infrastructure is before Web3 can kind of go into the next steps of its evolution?
It's something that is a moving target, right? The different attempts at drawing a stack that I've seen or defining a stack, there will always be, no matter how well-intentioned the thought leader is, there will always be someone who will make a comment about, oh, well, that product is not decentralized enough or isn't decentralized. It shouldn't be there. Why isn't my product there? There's maybe a whole sector missing. It's just this ongoing level of iteration that never stops. When I try and harken back to models in the Web 1 and Web 2 space, the thing that I keep coming back to is this model that anyone involved in IT or engineering knows, right? It's called the OSI 7-layer model. And it sets out a stack that starts all the way down at the physical layer of the internet, the actual physical sockets and cables that you're using, all the way through to the application layer, going through all the different parts of the web stack that are required to deliver an application to a user. I don't think I've seen that in the Web3 space yet. So every time I see a Web3 stack document, what I'm often seeing is specific products being called out rather than specific, I guess you might call them, verticals that are required, right? So if I was to be able to wish for my perfect example of the stack that I think would be least likely to need to change quickly, like on a daily basis, it would be a stack that talks about the delivery layers and not the products, right? So there's this desire to talk about the products, okay, so IPFS, right, is a file management, a distributed file system, right? Okay, well, we need IPFS to store files. We need a specific blockchain in order to have consensus on transactions, right? I would much rather see something that split things up in terms of, we need this specific part of a UI, we need this to deliver the UI in a decentralized fashion. We need this to deliver data storage in a specific decentralized way. We need a decentralized data querying layer in order to deliver decentralized data. And it goes all the way down to the stack. And for me, it goes all the way down as far as the actual ISPs, the providers of the internet. I haven't seen that yet. And I think something like that might be more useful and much less contentious in terms of discussion around what Web3 is. If it existed, I haven't seen one though.